the shallow drowner. The locals whispered about the disappearances. Every summer, when the tides warmed and the tourists flocked to the shores, people vanished. No splashes, no cries for help, just a moment of laughter in the shallows, then silence. Lifeguards blamed the rip currents. Stay close to shore, they warned. But it didn't matter. The water was shallow, knee-deep in places, yet people still went missing. Jake had heard the stories, but dismissed them as superstition. He and his family were here for a weekend getaway, their kids giggling as they splashed through the surf. The ocean smelled of salt and decay, a scent stronger than usual. Then he noticed something, a shape beneath the water. It was quick, shifting, a dark mass just beyond the breaking waves. His daughter, Emma, waded further out, ankle-deep, then knee-deep, her tiny feet sinking into the sand. "Emma, don't go too far," Jake called. She turned, smiling. Then she screamed. It happened in an instant. Something yanked her down. Not a wave, not the tide. Something with force. Jake sprinted, his legs cutting through the water. He grabbed her wrist, but she was being pulled under. His fingers slipped. The water turned red. Jake fell back, choking on a scream as a bubbling mass surfaced. Something covered in barnacles and rotting seaweed, its gaping maw lined with rows of needle-sharp teeth. It had Emma's leg in its grip, dragging her down into the swirling murk. Jake kicked at it, but it was strong, too strong. His daughter's cries turned to gurgles, then nothing. She was gone. The water stilled, as if nothing had happened. People were watching now, frozen in horror. A lifeguard ran in, but stopped short, staring at the black water, his face pale. And then it happened again. A teenage boy further down the beach vanished. 1 second standing, the next yanked under. His girlfriend screamed as something circled beneath the waves, waiting, watching. Panic spread like wildfire. Parents yanked their children from the water. Tourists tripped over themselves as they fled. But it wasn't finished. The dark shape moved closer to shore, its jagged spines breaking the surface, its slimy, scaled arms reaching, grasping. The town would say it was a freak current, an unlucky summer tide. But the locals knew better. They called it the shallow drowner, an ancient thing that waited in the murky waters for its next meal. And every summer, it fed. And it was still hungry.